Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with our chapter that we are learning about the special agencies. And in this chapter, we are going through um, learning about the various important agencies that were organized under the uh, social and economical uh, councils under the United Nations organs. The United Nations had one of the important organs which is known as the Economical and Social Council, and under this there were various different kind of agencies or special agencies that used to work. One of them we had discussed in the previous class, which was about the UNESCO, where we discussed that UNESCO was actually settled to bring about certain cooperation among the nations of the members of the countries in regarding to sharing of basic economic, scientific, and all the related issues which is regarding to the educational purposes of the different nations which are economically unfit, or which are economically towards the backward level. They were given educational benefits and other important help in regarding to children's education, and their nourishments were provided by the UNESCO, which was in regarding to their not only to the children's but the society as a whole. There was exchange of scientific ideas, researches, and details among the nations of the members of the United Nations. Now today we are going to learn about the next agency, which is known as UNICEF. Now UNICEF was one of the very important organs, or the agencies you can tell, of the Economic and Social Council, and it was earlier said to be known as United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, which was most probably was for the development and progress of the children's, that was established in the year 1946. Now later on, after a certain period of time, that is most probably the reasons where Second World War took place, and we all know that because of the Second World War only, this new organization, a peaceful organization that was known as UNO, was established, and under this UNICEF was established. Now the very purpose was to see that the community of childrens, those who were vastly their importance in regarding to their futures were destroyed. Humanity was devastated in a large number, and children were the most large group of sufferers who suffered during this time. And to take out those Second World War effect from the children, this particular organization known as UNICEF was organized, and it was most probably with an objective to see that children are provided with better facilities, their futures are being secured, they are nourished in such a way, they are developed in such a way that they progress in a higher level. But later on, it stated that the name of UNICEF or the meaning of UNICEF got little changed. It was later on regarded as United Nations Children's Fund. The word international and emergency was removed from it, and a new name was given to it, which was known as United Nations Children's Fund. And its headquarters was established in New York. It was one of the international organizations which used to take care about the emergency aid or emergency facilities or help that was given to the children. Not only to the children, it was to the women or the mothers who were related to the children. So it did not have only one particular dimension of thinking to make the futures of the children's good. A children's future is always related to the parents, most probably with the mother. So they also gave special consideration and concern to the women category of humans who were there and who suffered after the Second World War. Stating or understanding the effects of the Second World War, this emergency agency was being incorporated. Now, it was earlier known as emergency, international emergency, but these two words of international and emergency was removed from the meaning of or the concept of the UNICEF, and later on it was given a new name known as the United Nations Children's Fund. Now the question is, what are the important things that they had to do? What were the important goals or functions they had to perform? Now number one, they most probably focused in developing the quality of life of children who are suffering from various due to various lack of situations or financial crisis in regarding to their education, in regarding to their health. It was taken care by the UNICEF. Secondly, it also brought about an opportunity to see that this group of people for which this special agency was organized, they got their rights, human rights that were taken away from them during the Second World War, and it could be reinstalled for them, so that as children who are regarded as to be the future of the nation could bring about better development by developing themselves in various different fields and various different grounds. The third most important thing is that it also followed that the women's category, the women who were there related to the children's, they are also given an equal opportunity and facilities so that they could take care of their families, most probably the children's, and that they do not suffer in regarding to taking care of the families. Certain times it used to happen that they used to receive financial help from the UNICEF given to various member nation and non-member nations who faced this financial crisis where children were most probably affected, bringing about better health care facilities, giving them educational institute by building up certain educational schools and other institutes to give impart knowledge and education to these children. Now understanding this, the next is about what achievement they done or what all they achieved during their time. It is said that they, as they concentrated mostly on children's, they made sure that the exploitations that were done to the children's, most probably the situation of child labor that existed or that still exists, could be eradicated from the society, and a future which was prosperous and generous and good for the children could be built up. A platform could be given to them. The next is about that UNICEF provides assistance to the nations for running child care centers. What is the child care centers? These are centers where newborn babies are given important vaccinations or medical help or assistance, and even the adult children who are growing up or childhood children who are growing up, they are also given financial helps. Third one is in regarding to UNICEF also worked for the welfare of the children in the field of education, not only education, not only health, but in regarding to giving nourishment, providing a better environment, better understanding. It also provided women with welfare facilities and welfare schemes that could develop the women as well as the children of their home, and also to see that social justice is being provided to them in regarding to providing important human rights. By practicing these human rights, they could have their own basic fundamental things to do, and they could have a better form of life in their upcoming times. It also provided assistance to the young mothers and also provided medicine to newborn babies and mothers. As I already told you that not only the children were given important, even the mothers who were also given equal importance. And they also, it is stated that they also give lot of importance in bringing about educational system where they could educate people about the evil practices in the society, the system of child marriage, the system of child labor, the system of getting married in a very young age, educate the children or educate the new generation about the concept of living, about the system or the theories where they could bring about a better society where a healthy environment could be seen. So this is all about the working of the UNICEF that was carried out by the organization. We'll continue in our next class with the other part of the organs and understand in a better way. So I want students to go through it, whatever till now we have completed, and understand in a better way. And if you have come up with any doubts, please bring forward in our next class. Thank you very much.